I mean, more than anything, I think you embrace the moment and enjoy it. Like, because if you don't, all the other things that go against you, it's the ability to get stiff and tight and all these things that we're not about. So I want them to have fun, be serious about what we're doing, pay attention to detail, all those different things, but at the same time, come out here and have fun, put on the show.
Speaking of, you have postseason experience as a coach, but even as a player, how much do you draw back on those previous experiences when you were playing and try to implement different things that help you with this group?
I think a lot of that comes into play because if players haven't experienced it, you talk to them about it. Certain scenarios you talk about. So all that different stuff comes into play. Sometimes, like practice-wise, you might understand how it comes into play. During the game, you don't really know when and how it's going to come into play sometimes. It's just little things that you might see and you're able to help one of your players with, and then even teammate to teammate, encourage them to, if you've been in moments before, explain to them the value of it and valuing the basketball and all those different things. It's all those experiences, this is what it's all about.
It's like one of those instances where like Jay Crowder, for example, a lot of playoff experience, kind of lean on those guys to try to share with his teammates.
Definitely. You talk to a guy who has a lot of experience because those moments inside of them, you're trying to do the right thing. They can become big in the moment, but then when you break it down, it's just basketball. So you just want to, are there some different things that I should look for, different cues and stuff? And that's really the type of stuff that you're sharing with the players. But at the same time, when it goes peer to peer, it is always big. It's always big.
Now, as a player, you had the luxury of playing in front of these fans in Sacramento throughout all your postseason runs. How big do you think these fans are going to be tomorrow, and how much do you feel that's going to energize and, really set the tone for this team?
Well, I don't think, a few players have been here, but Sacramento postseason basketball is a different animal. It's a lot of places get credit for a lot of things that started right here in Sacramento, in my opinion. I had never experienced anything quite like it. I've been to finals games. I've watched them on TV, and nothing was like that. So I'm hoping that they come out. I wouldn't expect anything less and turn the hell up. So it should be a really, really fun environment.
Will you watch that Memphis Golden State game tonight?
Yeah, I'm a basketball junkie, so I'll have it on, but I'll be working. So I have to make sure that I'm prepared for what we need to do. But most definitely, if basketball's on, most times I'm watching.
Having coached now, Zach and DeMar are the same as teammates. Obviously, DeMar using as a point guard situation quite often. Do you notice differential from what they did in Chicago together compared to the way you're using them here?
A little bit. I think that when you look at our team, there's some talent here that they didn't have there. They had different type of talent. Voos is a little bit different. Big fella's a little bit different than what you get with Domas. Domas has the ability to DHO and a lot of different things that they didn't necessarily do there. But both of them, I think, are valuing the moment probably maybe a little different than they did there, especially with Debo. I think he understands, and he's trying to get his teammates to constantly understand what these moments mean, because even when I played, you never know when you're going to get them back, and it's truly important that you take advantage of them. With Zach, I think that he's understanding that as well. So a little bit, but at the same time, they're going to go out and hoop because they're hoopers. So I'm excited for both of them to experience this environment and hopefully thrive in it.
And then with ED, I think there's only 8 games that he's played with Dallas. Not a big sample size at all, but do you notice him being utilized different than when he was with the Lakers?
Well, with the Lakers, I think he played more 5 before they traded him. He played some 4. And kind of that's what he's experiencing there. So they have Lively and Gafford who play the 5. He plays the 4. When they sub him out, sometimes he is at the 5. So I think a little bit probably more 4 than he experienced with LA.
What changes with him at the 4?
A lot, man. Because he's a monster. Like he doesn't have to worry about battling with the big guys. Probably not in as many pick and roll coverages. Rim protection is probably a bit different. He's just a problem, period. But when you start to take him and put him on smaller players, it just his advantage continues to escalate. Yeah. I mean, you won't know until you do it. I'm humbled and proud to be able to represent the Sacramento-Kings and represent these guys because I love everything that they're about. Same with the Kings. I mean, this is for me. It's about trying to accomplish something that we got really close to as a player and as a team as a player on that team, but wasn't able to do it. So every opportunity to play in the postseason, I relish it in the highest regard, and obviously in front of our fans is ultimately incredible. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
What did you think of what happened in the Stockton group last night?
Super proud of them, man. Like Q did a wonderful job. I thought that our guys fought extremely hard. Like losing the first one, coming back and getting one at home, and then having to travel. IJ going down on the red eye. Guys there, like it's big time. I mean, those are the building blocks for everything that we do. Like we have a championship down in Stockton, and I know those guys are extremely proud. I know Stockton is, and I know all of our Kings fans are proud of them for sure.
Third straight. Obviously, this team's played into Game 7 before, winner go home games, that type of thing. With the play-in tournament, is there any sort of unique aspect to the kind of immediate winner go home nature to it? You might be in a series and have a little bit of time for that anticipation to build versus the play-in. It's just the first game. Does that change the approach at all, or is it?
No, winner go home or winner go home. It is like you build up more, more real estate in a series, but when it's win or go home, you throw it up. It's time to hoop. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's the third straight year that Stockton was the 1 seed, and then they finally get the chip this year. Just how valuable is it to not only have that system for guys to go down there and develop, but be able to get an opportunity to play meaningful games like that?
I think it's huge because we're all about meaningful basketball. That's where we're heading towards. That's what we want, and we want to take that to the highest level. And for us, I truly believe that Stockton and the G League, those are valuable assets that we have to take advantage of. The opportunity for them to play, the opportunity for them to play big-time basketball, but also the continuity between the parent club and the sister club is you have to have that, in my opinion, so that when guys go down there, they're running similar stuff. They're running all the same stuff. They come back here, it's seamless, and they're ready to go. That means that their development is going to be quicker and faster and more impactful.